Welcome back to the shed. Before we get too carried away, let's cut some square sticks. The material of choice here is plywood. Let's cut the stick into squares that we can then call tiles. We can then arrange those tiles into a pattern like this, or like this, or whatever we fancy. This plywood isn't fancy, so let's add these smaller sticks of oak to this plywood by cutting its corners off at the router table. And then gluing the oak in place. It's time to cut some tiles. That's quite a nice pattern. That looked lovely on a box lid. What if we did... This is a 90-degree V-bit. The name implies that it cuts a V shape. It does. We can fill that V shape with a square. Then trim that square into a triangle that will make the plywood square again. Make sense? Cut the V, fill the V, trim it square. Cut the V, fill the V, trim it square. One last time everybody, join in. Cut the V, fill the V, trim it square. We have fun here, don't we? This is all dry and ready to be sliced up to make tiles. Look at that. The V cuts we filled with squares that became triangles are actually diamonds. Let's change the V bit for this one. Don't be too worried about measuring anything at this point. As long as the groove isn't in the middle of the stick, we can turn the stick around and cut a second groove. This stick has another 3 sides, so let's cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove. Cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove. All together now. Cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove. Sounds like more of you joined in that time. Thank you. The grooves get filled with a contrasting wood and then get trimmed flush. These tiles have a stitch pattern, kind of like a patchwork quilt. Let's try that again, but with one more groove. Cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove, fill the... If anybody said fill the groove then, I'm sorry, you won't be making it to the next round. But for the rest of us, let's flip our sticks. Cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove. Rotate the stick. Cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove. Flip your stick. Cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove. Increase the depth of cut. Cut a groove, rotate the stick, cut a groove, rotate the stick, cut a groove, rotate the stick. One last time now. Cut a groove, rotate the stick. Well done everybody. I think with a little practice we could go pro. We're not filling these grooves, so let's cut some tiles. This design makes the negative space a feature of the pattern. That'd make a lovely lamp. I think it's fair to say that we're getting the hang of this. Let's make another one. This time we'll start with a hand plane and cut a bevel on this piece of oak. 3 more of those and we can make a cross. We're not stopping there. These bits of black Velcro mat will fill these spaces and make this cross a square. We're not stopping there either. Join in if you know the words. Cut a groove, spin the stick, cut a groove. Hold on a minute. Those grooves are round. Hold on a minute. These dowels are round. The glue is dry now, so let's trim the dowels flush with a hand plane. I feel another song coming on. Cut the V, cut the V, cut the V, cut the V. Fill the V, fill the V, fill the V, fill the V. Trim it flush. I've shown a few different ways of cutting the sticks into tiles, but this is by far my favourite method. Look at that! That looks so good I might just frame it. Well, that was fun. Hope you feel inspired to give it a go yourself. Why not? It's easy peasy. I'll talk to you next time.